So
was it difficult? So when you're with the group, I'm assuming all of y'all have like maybe similar but slightly different musical styles. Is it hard to like put that together to get everybody on one song and make it flow, or is it like a natural thing?
I don't think
I'm
it
just
was.
asking because I've always wondered that.
No. That's a good question.
Yeah.
With us being two rappers and a singer, I don't think it was necessarily difficult for us to like get on one accord. But I do think for her, like for the one who sung, I think that sometimes she just always had to think about things from like a rap hip hop standpoint. It was never really from a singing standpoint, but she was a singer, so it automatically, I feel like when you have, singing on a song, sometimes, even if it's the hook and a verse or just the hook, the song itself is just always, to me, gonna give a singing vibe. Like, me personally, I feel like sometimes our music naturally gave a singing vibe because we always had, 9 times out of 10, most of our songs had her singing on the hook, us on the verse.
That's what I was gonna ask. Did she kind of get boxed into doing the hook?
But she had her own verse too.
Okay.
But towards the end of the group, Matthew was trying to get her more in the background because he felt like everybody was looking at us. He wanted the world to look at us as a hip hop group, not, oh, we got this singer with 2 backup rappers. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like it put her in a weird position, but she's talented, so she was able to, do what it do. I think that she's the type of artist where she could do anything. Like, she could do country, she could do pop. She has one of those voices where she could really just do anything, and she's a great writer. So we collabed pretty much on every song that we did, but like I said, it just naturally had a singing vibe because she was on the hook. You know what I'm saying? So
that makes sense.
It was just like one of them situations.
Hopefully this isn't too big.
Too big? Oh.
You can let me know.
Yeah, I got a little arm.
Doesn't you want it to match the same size, right?
Yeah.
Be smaller. Doesn't he teach classes?
He used to teach at TSU. He does not anymore. He does travel and do like seminars.
Are y'all working like close with the group? Like he's working close as the other?
We're not in a group no more.
No, I'm saying at that time, like he works close with the artists.
Was like, he was like a father figure, business mentor. Like he really he didn't have no other artists at that time. We really brought him out of retirement because in his head he was done. He seen us at a show and he just felt like he could do something. Like he wanted to. His exact words was, "I came in the game with the #1 R&B group. I want to leave with the #1 hip hop group." That was what he always would tell people when he introduced us, and when he would talk about us. And I feel like he really did want to do that. I think that the timing in the world around that time wasn't really receptive to groups. Like it was that weird time where like it wasn't no other groups. Like
when did you say it was?
This was like 2019.
Shit. Yeah, Migos.
I mean, even then, like not no girl group. Like it wasn't no girl groups. Like,
but has there been girl groups really like that since?
I know.
I'm like, what's the making the band? What's the making the band? Danity Kane?
That was way before.
Yeah,
that was like 2014, 2013.
No, that was before.
Yeah, and even then, like we ain't never had no group with 2 rappers and a singer ever. So that already
Salt
was.
and Pepper.
They didn't have a singer. They was 2 rappers.
Yeah, you're right.
So it was something that had never been done or seen before. I'm sure it might be done somewhere in the world, but it never had been something that was just like worldwide successful. He really, was trying to, but
I was just asking because I would have been like, hey,
weird.
bro, I need you to give me some of that Beyonce sauce. What's the tips and tricks?
Beyonce has her own sauce. That was the thing. Like, and
can't recreate it.
What it was, though, is he wasn't in a position, I feel like, to be able to just full force put the amount of money that he really needed to put in us Like, I feel like we needed to be in the studio with other writers and producers
So
who
this
was
is
actually helping create the music. We did everything on our own.
Yeah.
We made our own choreo. Telly, she did the choreography. Like, we wrote our own music. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn near helped produce the beats.
And
you know, like, for real though. Like, so everything
you feel
was,
like you need, like,
to
as an
really
artist,
get to that next level,
need
it's 1,000 people in the room nowadays.
Yeah.
7-8 people in the room making these hits that you really see on these charting on these billboards.
Drake
These artists
needed,
aren't making
The
this music
Weeknd,
on their
Party with
own.
everyone.
Yeah, like yeah. So it's like you gotta do that, especially for.
And it does get expensive.
It gets expensive.
What kind of deal was it?
And that's another thing, we didn't know nothing about nothing. We was in a 360 deal, which I tell artists to never do again. On top of us being in a 360 deal, he was our manager. So we had a separate management deal and a 360 deal, which wasn't a good look because your manager is your middleman for the label. And it's like, if your manager is also the label, everything is in their favor. You feel me? Nothing is for you. Like, nothing is for you. But we didn't understand that then. We were so young. Like, we didn't understand that. So it was like,
you can't give
all we know is we being taken care of. He had gotten us, he did get his apartment. He put groceries in the house. Things like that. So it wasn't like he wouldn't let me, we couldn't work a job. So it was like,
okay, that's why.
Yeah, like he would not.
Damn, so what is it? Is it just like, at any given moment you might have to go do a show, you might have to do it? Damn.
We traveled a lot. I was barely at home.
Cause no job.
We traveled. We did tours. We did a lot. Like he paid. He put money into things that needed to be put. Don't get it twisted. It just, like I said, it wasn't quite, I feel like, enough to really like cross that threshold into like mainstream. You know what I'm saying? You needed
him plus a distribution deal or some shit. Yeah, I feel like if anybody, if you would sign that deal with anybody though, that's a good person to sign that deal with. Like, he probably had just the relationships he probably has with people.
Yeah, he did. He had a lot of relationships.
Put your arm up here.
But he just was one of them. I love him to death because he really expanded and opened my eyes to a lot of things in the industry. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I learned.
Like what?
A lot. Like, I learned how the industry is like literally a Jedi mind trick. Like, I learned the facade and what it takes to pop an artist and just being an artist. Like, he used to always be like, being on time is late.
Put your arms like this.
You feel me? Like, being on time is late. You should be early. You should be the first one there, because when you do stuff like that, it makes people respect you more in your craft, and it makes them not play with your time.
Exactly.
If you playing with people's time, they gonna play right back. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not gonna play. Looks like there's no more time. How's that look?
Good.
Yeah, I think that's actually perfect, which is crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, he taught us a lot, and I was appreciative of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely was appreciative of it. I did not always agree with everything that he did, or how he felt about things, or how he viewed things. But that was just something, that I just had to deal with. Because at the end of the day, like, I didn't grow up with the experiences that he grew up with and went through the things that he used to always say, nice people finish last in the industry. So his number one thing was, like, he just low-key purposely was an asshole sometimes to people. just to get it out first? Just to set the tone. Like, I'm about to come over here and set the tone, and this is the tone that needs to be set. You feel me? Like,
I mean, but honestly though, he's not wrong for that. Like, cause people, like, if you give a person an inch, they gonna take a mile, like they always say. So sometimes you gotta, like, especially in a position like that where you're going and you're speaking on the behalf of people and you're making these deals and shit, like, you can't let them play for your 5% that you getting off the artist. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta kind of go in and set the tone. I get that.
Yeah, so, but we went through a lot together, and like I said, I learned a lot from him, so I was appreciative of it. I think that towards the end, we just got to a point where it was so much in the media with him that was like clouding over who we were.
What there was some drama, some turmoil.
It was a lot going on with him. From the babies that was popping up at the time. A little later. They wasn't fresh babies. They was like 7 or 8.
The girl, that don't make it better.
But
so they've been there. Okay.
Do you feel me? Like, everybody wanted to know the relationship status with him and his daughter. It was just like always something with him in the media, or like
they probably always bring her up if anything he do, huh?
I don't really feel like people. Well, with us, the number one thing people always want to know is like, do y'all be with Beyonce? Do y'all be texting Beyonce? I'm like, do y'all? What do you think?
I've been sitting here
trying to
not to ask the whole time.
No, we was not with Beyonce.
Did you at least meet Solange? Just what I want. No, I'm playing.
Kelly, Solange, yeah, but Beyonce was always yes. Beyonce and Michelle.
I always thought
Beyonce
Kelly
was always Beyonce. Yeah. And I get it because, Daddy, I don't know what you got going on, and I don't know how long these people gonna be around. So leave me out of it.
Yeah, and plus, like,
but we would get to see her every time she would come into town, VIP style, right there in the Beehive. You know what I'm saying? He made sure that he always would tell us that she knows exactly who we are. So I mean, I was cool with that. Like, Beyonce know I am. Like, that's cool. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But the whole Destiny Child franchise, they're amazing people, sweet people. The Knowles, they're very, very tight-knit people. They really, really, like, protect one another. And they really, you know what I'm saying, value family. And it's not a lot of, me personally, I don't think we have a lot of representation of that in the industry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's dope that you get to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
Up close.
Yes.
At a large scale. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely so.
All right, y'all. So look, we just dropped the Patreon. That means access to this full interview early and other few interviews like it, as well as essentially an apprenticeship from me digitally. Now this Patreon is gonna have 2 tiers. The starter tier is gonna come with early access to full videos, behind the scenes content, tattoo and piercing quick tip, ad-free content, as well as information recommendation. That means any book, ebook, YouTube video, course, whatever I come across, what helps me is gonna help you. Now the second tier, that's only for the hustlers. That's gonna have access to everything I just mentioned, as well as in-depth tattoo videos with technique voiceovers. These are not time lapses. This is full 2, 3, 4 hours, however long it takes me to tat, you're gonna see all of it. We're also gonna have my Piercing 101 guide that's already up, my Piercing 102 guide that's on the way. I'm gonna drop the gems for the entrepreneurs. I'm gonna have things for clothing lines, manufacturers, how to speak with them, etc. I might even do some personal critiques for those trying to be tattoo artists. Be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to the channel and subscribe to the Patreon.